The Last Supper is the last meal Jesus shared with his disciples on the night he was about to be taken, beaten, and crucified. This gathering was not by any means a pity party. This time together had purpose. Jesus washed the disciples' feet, spoke to them, and instructed them. He was intentional during this special time. Everyone always talks about how Peter denied Jesus 3 times. When we read on Luke chapter 22, verse 33, Peter was trying to tell Jesus how much he loved him. He tells Jesus, "Lord, I am ready to go with you to prison and to death." In other words, Peter was telling Jesus how much of a ride or die he was. But was he? When the time came, Peter did exactly as Jesus predicted. Things got rough, and when Peter was questioned about knowing Jesus, he denied him. Not just once, but 3 times. Peter took the bait and he failed. Story over. But no, it is not over. Pay attention to what Jesus told Peter at that Last Supper. This was right before Peter was telling Jesus how he would be loyal to him forever. In verses 31 through 32, Jesus said to Peter, "Simon, Simon, Satan has asked to sift all of you as wheat. But I have prayed for you, Simon, that your faith may not fail. And when you have turned back, strengthen your brothers." Jesus knew what Peter was going to do. He knew he was going to deny him. But he didn't kick him out. He did not humiliate him. He prayed for him and his faith. What a beautiful display of selfless love. Do we treat people like this when they hurt us? The world is so quick to tell us to write people off, and sometimes we store bitterness towards them in our hearts. But that was never the example Jesus set before us. Take note of the last part when Jesus said to Peter, "When you have turned back, strengthen your brothers." Did he say, "If you turn back"? Nope. He said, "When." He knew Peter was going to deny him, but he knew he was not going to stay away. He knew he would turn back to Jesus and use that lesson for God's glory. Imagine the shame and humiliation Peter felt after denying Jesus. He spent so much time with Jesus and was so adamant about staying loyal, but in one instant, he turned away and denied Jesus. Do you ever feel like you have to let Jesus down? Do you ever feel like a hypocrite because you post about Jesus and play worship music, but then you slip up? Guess what? You can also turn back. This is the whole point of the crucifixion and the resurrection of Jesus. We can turn back because Jesus came back. Say that again. Someone needs to be reminded of this truth today. And when you come back, don't keep that wisdom and strength to yourself, but use your experience to help those around you and increase them in faith and strength. You have not done anything that caught Jesus off guard. Just like he prayed for Peter, he prays for all his children. He is like the father waiting outside for the prodigal son to return home. If this is you, I urge you to return to Jesus today. He is waiting for you to make a great comeback. Jeremiah chapter 24 verse 7 says, "I will give them a heart to know me, that I am the Lord. They will be my people, and I will be their God, for they will return to me with all their heart." That verse is powerful. But look at the numbers in that verse, 24:7. That is how long this verse is good for. This promise from the Lord never expires. It does not matter how much time you think you wasted. He wants you to return to him, and he will give you a new heart. Make this Easter one you will always remember. Make it about the one that matters. Turn back to him. He deserves that, and so much more from all his children.